Right. Okay, good evening. And I did actually put together a couple of things I wanted to do on the bench. The first one is I got a couple of lights from China, and that's pretty much where my sort of testing stopped, because I wired my lights up as normal and just didn't think too much of it, to be quite honest. And as you can see on the bench, here is one of the lights. The other one is still wrapped up in the package. Now, these are meant to be 30 watt LED mains operated lights. So I've got my standard connector in, and I've got to admit I didn't actually connect the earth up, and I didn't check anything. I literally just put the light in neutral on, plugged it in, and saw what it did. And yes, it's my own stupid fault. I should have checked first. I noticed while they were on, because I was testing them, they were getting incredibly hot, and I thought, okay, no problem. So while I was doing that, I was holding the light by the bracket. So by the painted bracket. Now, remember this is by a painted bracket, and I started to touch just above my bench, which is sort of almost straight up from this head-on camera. You can't see it on the other two cameras, but it's pretty much straight up, where I've got the aluminium plate, which is on the bench and earthed to the metal racking. So that's at 0 potential, and I was feeling a buzz, and I was thinking, oh, that feels like there's some current flowing. So I thought, okay, there's something not quite right here, and let me show you what I did. I thought, right, okay, there's some current flowing. So if I leave that light there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on volts AC. I'm going to connect this to the black side to the plate above the bench, and then I'm going to plug this in, and we'll get a hell of a lot of light pointing at... I'm going to turn it down actually, because I don't want to blind that camera there. So anyway, that's the light on, and you can see the meter on both cameras. I can see that. Yeah, you can see it on there. So here's the red lead, remembering the black one, which you can see me waving in front of my face, is going to the metal deck plate. And if I just touch the metal screw, there's 93 volts AC on the metal screw. Now, bearing in mind I was touching the painted plate, which is still showing 93 volts. So the insulation capabilities of this paint is somewhere between 0 and sod all. So yeah, that's 93 volts AC. So then I thought, right, okay, let's check what the voltage coming out of the earth lead is. And there's actually, 7.8, 7.84, 7.85 roughly volts coming out of the earth lead. Now it's gone up to 8.3, and this is very strange. And you think, well, that should be at 0 potential, surely. Give you some figures on the lamp. It's actually it's actually consuming 28 watts. It's showing a power factor of 0.86. So efficiency wise, it looks okay. But we've got this earth problem. So I thought, right, okay, when I felt me buzz, I thought, right, so I put the light down and my earth panel went to 0 again. I thought, great, okay, so there's got to be a problem with the light. And like I say, I should have checked it before I even plugged it in. But here we go, there's the plug out now. The light is now off. And if I bring my earth cable back down and switch it to ohms, bearing in mind that this one's still connected to the earth line, it's actually floating. It's not even connected to the metal housing of this lamp. So at this point I thought, right, okay, you know, let's just see if it's a one-off. So let's turn that one and put it over there for the moment. Let's get the other one, whip it out the bag. As I say, this is the first time since I've taken them out the packet that they're here. So let's again go earth line to chassis, and again we have no earth connection. So I thought, right, okay, this is going to be the topic of the video rather than make a separate one. So now I'm going to unscrew it and see exactly what's going on here, because you'd expect a lamp to be earthed and not have sort of 8 volts AC floating between earth and the actual ground connection. So let's see, is that all undone? Yeah. Right, okay. Now I'm going to zoom in on this because this is bordering in on somewhere between lethal and criminal with that camera. I haven't switched to the other camera. Here is the earth lead. It's just chopped off. There is no earthing of this metal chassis at all. So whatever loose voltage is floating between this panel, which is only stuck on, there's no screws holding it down. Yeah, you know, what can I say? This under fault conditions would put the full voltage through yourself. If you touched it and there was a mains fault on here, basically you're going to put yourself across the 240 volts AC mains that we have in the UK. So, not good. And this is a brand new one. I bet if I open the other one up, it's going to be pretty much the same thing. So I will be making a copy of this video and I will be putting it back onto, I believe these came from AliExpress, and pointing out that these are not to UK standard. These are in effect very dangerous. So if you see these lovely looking multi-watt lights on the web, and they're only cheap, I'm not going to say they're expensive lights, I think they're only about £4 or £5 each, or maybe a little bit more because they're 30 watts. I'm just going to tell you not to buy them, because this is just completely dangerous. Now, yes, I could put a wire from the bracket to earth myself, but why should I have to? There we go. What can I say? Short video, the lights, dangerous, don't buy. If you've already bought them, for God's sake, check they're earthed. If you're thinking about buying them, they're very bright, they get very hot, and they put out an incredible amount of light. You know, they really do work, but they are inherently dangerous. You take your chances when you buy from China, and this is an obvious example. Thanks very much for watching the video, and hopefully we'll see you again in another one. Bye for now.